What kind of a loser are we dealing with here that has nothing going on in their life that they remember the tiniest mishap of an error you did because you were trying to improve something in your life? Hey everyone, thanks for joining this video. So if you're somebody that works in tech, or maybe you're just somebody that's really addicted to technology and you want to start having conversations with other people, with strangers, but you have no experience, you're kind of lost, maybe overwhelmed, maybe not sure if you have the skills necessary. So today, in this video, not only am I going to tell you that you do have what it takes, I'm going to show you how to do this and kind of overcome some of these limiting beliefs when it comes to your soft skills, social skills, what have you. Because at the end of the day, a lot of the reasons why people don't make improvements socially is because they think the other person is worth more than them. All right, that's an incorrect mindset. Why would you ever put somebody above you? Here's a quick way to recalibrate this right from the get. If they take a shit, they're no better than you. Let me repeat that. If the person that you want to talk to takes a shit in the toilet, they're not better than you. I don't care how much money they make, how successful they are. I don't care. First off, success is subjective. For some people, success is living on an island on $10K a year. For others, it's having material items, mansions, cars, things like that. So don't ever think that somebody isn't worth your time. You have to overcome this battle mentally. That's a large part of the reason why I've noticed after working in tech for a decade and socializing with a lot of people that predominantly are programmers, or they work in DevOps, or they're just somebody that uses the computer a lot, the primary reason why they struggle with social skills is they think the other person is worth more than them. This is a huge mistake. Don't do that. All right, so that's the first thought process that you have to get over. That's number one. Number two, when it comes to talking to people that you don't know, strangers, how do you do it? Remove yourself from thinking, actually, let me rephrase. Take away the outcome, all right? A lot of times when people socialize, they're like, okay, I must have an agenda. I must get this girl's number at Starbucks. I must make this person laugh. I must do this. When you take away the outcome that you're searching for, you're so much more relaxed. Don't focus too much on the result and what you're trying to achieve. Just have the conversation for the sake of having a conversation. Not everybody is going to be waiting for you to get to what you're saying. Sometimes people just like to socialize. That's called small talk. So when you do that, not only is that going to remove a lot of anxiety and fear and, oh, they're going to be thinking this about me. I promise you, people are not thinking about you as much as you think they're thinking about you. I promise you that. They're just not. This is the problem with today's society, is that everybody thinks they're so focused on them, but we're so inundated with so much mental stimulation, a large part due to technology and a large part due to social media, dating apps, emails, what have you, that we feel like people are watching every move we make. Dude, nobody is watching you as closely as you think they are. Nobody. I promise you. So, I don't know why I keep saying I promise you. Let's just rock with this. So, that was step number two, okay? Remove the outcome that you're searching for, the result. I need to make sure I do this. That's putting a lot of pressure on yourself. That's not going to help. Finally, number three, and this is key. Anytime you want to talk to somebody, a stranger or somebody you don't know and you don't have any experience, maybe you don't know what to say, talk about them. Talk about them as much as possible. Hey, I love your jeans. Where'd you get that? Or hey, I just saw that you bought a new laptop. What kind was that? Why did you choose that? Oh, okay, that one. That. Keep talking about them. All right. People love to talk about themselves. They love it, and they'll just keep going over and over, and they'll just talk forever because you are essentially putting the spotlight on them. Everybody loves to have the spotlight on them. I'm sure you feel the same way. And even if you feel like you don't, subconsciously, you still probably do. So anytime you're talking to somebody that you don't know, just turn the conversation back to them. That's going to make it easy for you to pivot the conversation, to keep it going on forever and ever and ever. A big part of the reason a lot of people struggle with this is because they try too hard to come up with conversation topics on their own. But you can remove that feeling by just talking about the other person, complimenting them, asking them what they did last weekend, what their plans are today, what they're doing tonight, what they're doing tomorrow. You can go on forever with a lot of these things. And it's just going to make your life so much easier because you know at the end of the day, anytime you run out of anything to say, just talk about them. Just ask them questions. That's it. This is why podcasts are so popular these days, is because people not only love to go on there and show off their expertise, but they're just being asked a bunch of questions. It makes it easy for them to conversate. They don't have to think about conversation topics. So you can just apply that same principle to your life, to wherever you are. Now, again, I'm assuming you have no experience whatsoever. So if you don't have experience, these are the 3 steps that I would follow for sure when it comes to making conversations and improving your soft skills, all right? Because look, the only way you're going to get better with this is taking baby steps towards your goal. You don't need to set the bar way too high. Don't think about having long conversations with strangers. Sometimes maybe you just go to a coffee shop, maybe you go to the library, maybe you see someone down the hall. Just ask them, hello, how was your day? How was your weekend? How's it going? Start small, then see how they respond. If they pause, if they look you in the eye, maybe they're willing to have another small exchange, another 10, 20 seconds of conversation. But if they're still walking, or they put their head down, or they look away, these are social cues, and we'll talk about this in a separate video, but these are cues for you to know maybe they're busy. Maybe they just had a breakup. Maybe they're really hungry and hangry mode is kicking in. If you know hangry mode, you know that hangry mode can take over anybody. That can just deter anybody from whatever they're doing to focus on just food. So if you're talking to somebody that's hungry, might not be the best time. Wait till they get food in their system, then you can recirculate and have that conversation. But you don't want to talk to somebody when they're starving because they don't give a damn about you. They want food, all right? So these are the social cues that I would be aware of. Again, we'll have a separate video on that, but just a high level, those are the things you want to look out for, okay? Again, when it comes to socializing in general, if you remember that at the end of the day, nobody's going to remember what you said or what you did, maybe even later that day, but definitely not a week from that day, it completely obliterates all the pressure and the fear that you may have about talking with other people. See, a lot of times people think that, oh, if I make a mistake, they're going to remember and make fun of me for the rest of my life. Nobody is that bored. And if they are that bored that they got nothing better to do than remember your hiccup in a conversation, why the fuck do you care about what they think about you? It just doesn't make any logical sense whatsoever, right? So either way, it's a win-win. Let me repeat this so it's clear. If you're so focused on what someone's going to think about you, about what you said, the joke that wasn't funny, the social mishap, you accidentally stuttered, you accidentally repeated a joke that you said the other day, whatever it is that you're afraid of. And you think that, oh my God, they're going to remember this about me. First off, they're not. But let's assume that they are. What kind of a loser are we dealing with here that has nothing going on in their life that they remember the tiniest mishap of an error you did because you were trying to improve something in your life? Think about the loser that you're dealing with. Doesn't that make you feel so much better? That at the end of the day, it doesn't even matter? They're just hating because they got nothing else going on in their life. They're just fiending for it. They're just looking for reasons to get on your case. That's nobody that you need to be worried about, because at the end of the day, we're all trying to improve. We're all trying to get 1% better than who we were yesterday. All right. So if you're new to this channel, or if you like this sort of advice, that's what I'm about. Self-improvement, improving your charisma, your social skills, and as a byproduct, your confidence. Please subscribe to this channel. I want to put out a lot more videos on this, especially with, technology on the rise, ChatGPT, AI, Shmai, everything that's going on. God knows what's being built these days in the caves of Silicon Valley. But, we got to do our best. We got to do what we can do. And I'm trying to humanize people again, because the way things are going, we just may all start dating we just may all start dating robots. That's the level that we're going on these days. Robots are going to be better than humans. So anyways, thank you so much for spending some time with me today. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm always looking for new conversation topic ideas to make content. So let me know. Otherwise, subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks again for watching. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.